Hi beautiful, thank you for joining us. My name is Kelly Weils and this is Beauty Booth. As you know here, it's all about playing with makeup in finding our beauty. And today in studio, I am with the lovely lady that you met last time. Her name is M, that's how she's commonly known. But I'll let her introduce herself so as you can get to know more about herself. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me, Kelly.
Kindly take over, tell our viewers who you are and what you do.
So hi guys, my name is Maggy Theuri, or known as Makeup by M. I'm a makeup artist by profession and a makeup trainer, and I'm also a beauty advisor at Canvas Cosmetics, who we have here today.
Yes, beautiful. The Canvas Cosmetics is a Kenyan brand. How amazing. We should all be celebrating because it's amazing getting to see, you know, we've been using a lot of international brands and it's such a refreshing, you know, feeling getting to see Kenyan brands at our home. They are made with love and also inspirations from within our home. So Canvas Cosmetics, they have lip glosses, they have lipsticks, they have highlighter and an eyeshadow palette. We shall be looking at that, so keep watching.
Yeah.
Miss M.
Yes.
That's how I call her, guys, so don't worry when I refer her as Miss M or M. So what have you prepared for us today?
So for today's look, we're going to be doing a day to nighttime makeup look. If you don't have time to change up your whole makeup in between. So we're going to be looking at a very simple daytime look and how to transform it into like an evening event, a dinner or whatever. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, because I don't think I've ever done that on our channel, Beauty Booth. That's amazing. So this is a look whereby you can go to the office in the morning, then tell you you're working, and then in the evening you just switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Yes.
All right, so we have our beautiful model here. We're going to be starting as usual. We're going to be starting with our eyebrows.
Yes. You're looking for? Yeah.
We're going to be starting with our brows. Her brows are already beautifully shaped.
Yeah.
So we're just going to be doing something very light with them. We are combing them upwards and outwards. That's the technique. And then we'll just fill them in very, very lightly using this dark brown eye pencil. Yeah. So when you have full eyebrows, you don't want to do too much. You just want to fill in the sparse areas. Yeah.
So this is an example of a full brow.
Of a full brow, yeah. And then just define the tail of the brows.
Just that.
Yeah. And just like that, her eyebrow is okay. And
the beauty of having your brows naturally shaped or just, you know, trimmed where the necessary hair is removed. She can even do it at home by herself.
Yeah, it saves so much time.
Yeah. So that's a tip, guys. So whenever you're going to have your brows threaded, always make sure they have been threaded in the most natural way. So as you know, when you feel them, they look well groomed.
Yeah. And they also have microblading nowadays, which makes it even easier. Yes.
So guys, actually keep watching because we shall be featuring that very, very soon right here on how to go about all that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful by the way because when it started, you know, it was very expensive. Not everyone could afford it.
Yeah.
But right now we have a lot of, you know, pop-ups of this kind of service, so people are having them done.
Definitely. So our next step is going to be concealing the eyebrows. We are using just a concealer that's a little bit lighter than her skin tone to conceal underneath the brows. And because we are doing a daytime look, we want it to be relatively natural as well.
So for the daytime look, if you were to give the tips, what are some of the things that one can look out for, you know, or put in consideration when probably you want to switch it up? Is it the eyes, the lips? Which one will you say?
I think just focus on the skin, because for a daytime look, you can always just go in with mascara and just a lip gloss or a lipstick. So just focus on nice, flawless, dewy skin. Yeah, get yourself some nice skin products and use those.
And then in the evening while switching?
In the evening while switching off, now you bring attention to the eyes. Yeah.
Nice.
Because if you do too much on the eyes during the day, you won't have a lot to work with in the evening. Yeah. So for the top of her eyebrow, I'm going to use a skill that we had talked about. I'm going to go in with her foundation shade for the top of her eyebrow. Yeah.
So guys, last time we were doing a natural, a no makeup look, and we were talking about, when snatching your brows, when you are defining them. And one of the options that definitely M shared with us is probably you can use the concealer, especially, when below the eyes and below the brow, and then on top of your brow, you can go with your foundation.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to leave that hue of a different, foundation shade.
Yeah. So when you go in with her foundation shade on top, it's not as bold. Yeah. So that's her eyebrows completed. Yeah, so we're going to go on to her face next. Yeah, we're going to be moisturizing, just the same steps. We'll moisturize and then we'll prime, and then we'll use foundation.
Okay.
Skin is a bit dry, so we'll use a bit more product. And everyone should moisturize even if you have oily skin, because there's a misconception that if you have oily skin you don't moisturize, but that kind of counteracts the point, because it will make your pores overactive if you overpowder them without moisturizing, so they'll produce even more oils. Yeah. So it's always good to incorporate moisturizer and oils in your skincare routine and when you're applying makeup. Okay. So for the next step, I'm going to be priming.
Using a liquid
primer, yeah.
Sorry.
Just close your eyes, yeah. So as we're waiting for that to dry, we can focus on the eyes. So for the eyes, we're going to be using our Glambition eyeshadow palette.
So guys, before she gets into, we have an eyeshadow palette over here. It's called Glambition. This is a Kenyan brand, and it's by Canvas Cosmetics. How beautiful! And this is how it looks. Packaging, it's black and gold. These are very executive colors, and this is how it looks when removed from the box. This is how it is, guys.
Yeah.
So very beautiful. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 shades of colors. You can see, so beautiful, so nice. And it's all about empowering a lady, because we have names like Goals, CEO, Bossy. Isn't it such a nice, it's all about, and actually even the name, the Glambition, it's glam, a lady who is ambitious and is glamorous at the same time.
Yeah.
Nice. So how would you think about this palette now, because you've been using it? Tell us about it.
So I love this palette. It's perfect for day to night, actually. It's perfect for the theme because it has colors for the everyday woman who is always on the go. And also, if you can see something with the packaging, it is all very compact.
Yes.
This is basically the size of your normal clutch bag, ladies. So you can always just throw it in there and then you can have your product ready for you. So I like the whole concept. I like the formula of the eyeshadows. Very pigmented, very creamy, and I really love them. It's become one of my go-tos.
Yeah, she's been using it for quite some time, because her palette, guys,
you don't want to see it.
You don't want to see it. It's such a nice brand, and it's nice getting to see such a brand,
Exactly.
being embraced by a good makeup artist like you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, a makeup artist picks that which does best.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll go in with our concealer on her eyelids, yeah? We'll just use a little bit of concealer on her eyelids. And then we'll blend it out.
Yeah.
You just want to pat in the concealer and then just spread it all over the eyelids. So once you have your concealer on, you're going to set it with a bit of translucent powder. Because we said every cream product that you use, you have to go in with a powder.
Yes, so as to avoid creasing.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll take our Glambition eyeshadow palette.
Yes.
And a nice blending brush. I'm going to be using just a few shades because we want to keep it really simple for daytime and also really neutral so that it can match any outfit she wants to wear. So I'm going in with a shade called 6 a.m. It's like a nice brown color. Yeah.
So you can even hear the name 6 a.m. Definitely if you're an ambitious lady or even guy, then you don't sleep until the sun is up. You wake up before the sun is up.
Exactly.
Because it's all about the hustles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to take 6 a.m. and build it up on the crease because we'll mainly just be using this for daytime so that it gives us room to add more for nighttime. Yeah.
Right.
So we'll have our model open her eyes. So as you can see, it's a very nice, very natural looking brown color. Yeah, and it's perfect for every day. Yeah, and it blends very easily, so that's nice. That also saves you time because if a product is very patchy, you'll spend extra time trying to blend it, being frustrated.
Yeah, and actually when you see a product that is patchy, or probably check on the expiry date, and also
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
If your product is patchy, first check on the expiry date.
Yeah.
And then secondly, if the expiry date is okay, then that will tell you about the formula of that product.
That's a good one.
Yes.
But I didn't know that about the expiry date.
Yeah, you should. It should be the first thing you should need to look at.
So what is the expiry date for makeup? Because there's always such a misunderstanding with that.
Actually, let me... It's quite a sensitive topic,
Yes.
especially I can imagine if I was talking to an entire multitude of makeup artists. Then you tell me, Kelly, please let's not talk about that situation. Because if you do, some of us will, start going home. But for makeup, basically, the longest time you can hold your product, would be it a powder, a lipstick, is not more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Not more
okay.
than 2 years, yes.
So do the cream products expire quicker than the powder products?
Now the good thing, let me tell you, the other thing now with the makeup, the people who manufacture makeup, for any product that probably will take less time, to getting bad, they pack them in small sizes.
Oh,
like you'll find the concealers, they will go for maximum of 8 months, a minimum of 6 months. So those ones will be packed in small amounts. That you will be assured by that time it's done. Same case with the powders.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's I think it's like they put that in consideration.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
So on our eyelids, as we continue, we're going to be using a nice gold shade. I'll just use it with the fingers so that I can show you ladies that you can skip out on a few tools because your hands and fingers work just as well. So we'll just brighten up the center of the eyelid using this simple gold shade called Sultry. Open your eye, and just like that, you have a complete eye look that's appropriate for the office.
And it's so weird how the fingers do magic, especially when piling, the glitter colors.
Yeah, especially if you're working with glitter and you're finding that it's not sticking to your eyelids, just try your finger. Use your finger. It works so much better sometimes, even for the under eyes. So,
I'm impressed by the palette.
It's very nice, minimal to none, actually no fallout.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so that's done. That's our palette there. We've only used 2 colors. That was 6 a.m. and Sultry for this look. So now that her face is okay, we're going to be going in with some concealer. Some foundation, sorry. Yeah. And this is her shade. So with foundation, you want to relatively stick to your shade. But if you do heavy highlighting, you may want to go a little bit darker so that you don't look very washed out.
Yeah. Actually, it's so, I don't know, let me not call it weird.
Yeah.
You'll find that people will go for sometimes a foundation that is not really the shade, but their concealer is what now puts everything together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And contouring as well, especially, you know, the round face.
Yeah. So as we said, if you want to add in more product, your safest bet is to add thin layer and then it out that way, than to just add one thick layer.
Yeah.
And also, Kelly gave us a wonderful tip to go from the center outwards. Yeah. Yeah, so that's one side with the foundation. Yeah.
And you know, also another thing that I think matters regarding makeup looks, especially for people who want to do it for themselves.
Yeah.
The kind of person they are watching. It matters a lot.
I agree.
I'm sorry, but if you watch an artist or a YouTuber or whoever it is that you're learning makeup from, and they are not giving you the real tips, you know, like for example, like the one Em is saying, like you start with thin layers of your foundation as you keep on piling. Because those will just go direct. That's why you'll find, you know, we have acnes, breakouts, we'll have, you know, like you have a mask on, your face is floating. So those are some of the tips you need to, you know, pick up. Build up your, you know, makeup is all about enhancing those small beauties, you know, are not seen.
Totally.
Yeah.
And you said something very interesting. You talked about acne, and it's important, guys, to keep all your makeup tools clean. Yeah. Last time we spoke about how it's important to have the right tools, but I'll also tell you now, you should keep them very clean at all times. Even if you're not a makeup artist using it on yourself, it will avoid you a lot of breakouts, like random breakouts. Yeah.
Actually, I learned to wash my brushes through her. I've been watching her. So guys, that's the reason as to we bring a lot of, you know, different artists here on the show, so they can share with us what it is that makes them different from the rest. Because your makeup techniques are different from makeup artist A, makeup artist B. So I think when you are present with all these options, it's easier for you now to pick that which from a big, you know, you know, the options that are there, that which works for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed, it was her shade.
It is.
And that's the beauty of getting your own shade. You will not even actually think of the neck. You will not even think of the ears.
Yes. Because it will just blend seamlessly.
Yeah.
And guys, when you're going to be foundation matched, make sure you look at also your face on natural lighting. I feel like some stores do allow you to do that, but always make sure that they match you to your body, and also look at your face from natural lighting, because sometimes when you're doing your face indoors and then you step outside, it may look like a whole different product. Yeah.
So actually, one tip, of which we shall be diving this deeper on how to, you know, to buy makeup. So when you're going to test your foundation, just to give you a tip before we get there, you just, you know, you lift your neck, your face, and your chest, and then you have probably three smears. You have one on your face, one on your neck, and one on your chest. If they come through,
I didn't know about the 3.
Actually, it's usually you're told to have a clear. Then you apply. If it flows, and don't just tap. Blend it like indeed you're trying to apply. Don't just apply a little bit. Apply and with an intention. That's what I usually say. And then you'll be able to see whether it's flowing. Because there are those people who have a different shade, different skin tone on the chest, the face, and the neck. So you really need to know how to go, which one to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But rest assured, there's a shade for everybody.
There is. And please, don't just focus on one brand.
Yeah.
You'll find that...
That's a good tip.
Yeah, you know, there are those names that are... You'll find they are, you know, placed on different brands. Like the names like Coco, Mocha, names like Suede. You know, those names, you'll find them in different products, but or brands. But you'll find that probably as... a mocha for brand A and a mocha for brand B are not of the same shade.
They're not all made equally.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you need to work with or try a lot of brands, and then you'll find that which is perfect. Like for her, as you can see, it's like...
Yeah, she found her perfect shade,
one,
and now she knows her perfect shade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, we're going to lightly highlight under her eyes. Yeah, using our concealer. Also a little bit above the forehead, tip of her nose, and her chin. And the more times you do this, the more it will just become second nature. So you see, we use the same steps.
Yes.
So the more you just continue to practice, it won't be intimidating.
Yeah. And even actually, usually, not even usually, it is what it is. You'll find that there are those people who are makeup artists because they embraced it as they were doing it on themselves. They're like, I can do this on someone.
Exactly.
And now because of now, you know, you look amazing, you look good. People now talking about your look, then you venture into it. And out of something that you love, out of your hobby, hey, you make a living.
I agree. You always want to be very careful when you're blending under the eyes, because the eyes can be a creasy mess if you don't take your time to blend. You agree with this one,
I really agree. I'm still learning, I'm still perfecting, you know, concealing under the eyes. Yeah. But before we get to concealing, you need to always, you know, like we were talking about skincare. Good amount of sleep or those ways of removing eye bags. These you can use your cold spoons, ice cubes. Just place them on top of your eyes.
Does the cold spoon work?
Yeah.
Wow.
You just put them in the fridge. Yeah.
Then the next day you just... Actually,
you know, when you wake up, you just put in the freezer within 15 minutes. They are good. Because you'll just put around 4 or 3. Then you'll... You know, when one is you've used, you exchange with the one that is really cold, and you look good.
Yeah. So the technique, as I said, is that the person is supposed to face upwards to avoid, look up, to avoid creases. So you go in with your brush or your sponge. Actually, I'd recommend a sponge when you're starting out, because when you use a brush, it can be a bit tricky.
Yes.
But when you're starting out, just use a very soft beauty blender, and then just use your foundation brush to like blend the rest. So yeah, we'll be doing very light bronzing on her cheekbones, just to bring back some color. Yeah. So we're going to be using a darker concealer and just dotting it on the sides of the face.
Okay, when you started bronzing, did you start bronzing with creams?
No, I started with powders.
Start
with powders, guys.
Yes, start with powders, then eventually you will, you know, get to the cream, because creams are not easy to use. Because, so with powders, you know, you just pile up as you go on. But for a cream, you can place your cream, but then it becomes too much.
Exactly. Yeah. And you always want to use very little product, especially if you're using something full coverage. You want to use very little product. And if you want to venture into cream contouring, another thing I'd say is don't put it exactly onto the skin like I did. You can put a little bit on your arm, then you blend it out, and then you can just pat the brush in, and then you just dot it on the face. It makes it easier. And take your time to blend.
Hey, if you're in doubt, keep blending, my friend.
Yeah.
Keep blending. You know that bit that you've said on the palm? I used to do that on my stick foundations.
Yeah, okay.
To warm up. Like I've never actually, you know, not all brands are good as those that we know for the stick. You just, even if it just stayed for a week without being used, you just come and use it and it is okay. But I used just to warm up the foundation until I saw Mario warm, not really warm, but put everything on the arm. Like it's like a form of measuring or controlling whatever that. Even powder.
Or controlling the amount of product.
Even powder. Dab on the pan, probably on the, and then to the face. Yeah. And then with that he'll be, especially, you know, I've started using that especially for the light skin ladies because it's very, very, very tricky, especially when it comes to contouring for the light skins.
Yeah.
Because you might, contour them, then you make them look bad.
You look muddy and you just look...
Yes.
Yeah. And also get a very creamy product because you see this one it's blending out on its own, yeah?
Yeah.
And don't bring it in too much into the cheeks. If she can face forward, you can see I've brought it until this level here. It's not too,
too fronty.
Too fronty, that's a nice one. You can take the excess just down her neck, just so that it's complete.
Yeah. But then what do you think of this new way of contouring guys are doing, or bronzing the face, whereby they start first, you know, before the foundation, they start by bronzing with creams, like contouring. Like round?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
And what do you think?
But I haven't tried. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it would get cakey. That's was my initial thought, but you can always try it. I want to try
because if you look at J-Lo, for the longest possible, the celebrity J-Lo, that's what has been done.
Did you see her makeup artist?
Yeah.
What he does?
Yes, that's what he does.
Yeah.
And it's, by the way, when you look at the reasons as to why he does that, it really makes a lot of sense. And when you look at his trick, you know, you guys, when it comes to makeup artists, just like we've been saying, everyone has their own way of doing it. Yeah. I might try, and then you'll be like, hey, I tried that method I was telling you.
But let me ask, would that technique be okay for every day?
I don't think it is okay for every day.
Because even J-Lo does it for red carpet.
Yeah, because it's quite a lot of work you know, involved. The blending specifically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to go underneath her eyes with a little bit of translucent powder. This is clear translucent powder. It looks white on the pan, but it goes on clear for the skin.
Translucent powders don't have colors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They just add, what do they add? Coverage or they make the skin matte. Yeah. They just act as a powder, just that they don't have much color.
True.
Okay, so we'll get back to her skin in a bit, but we just want to finish off her eyes first. We'll go in with our eyeshadow palette, and then because we had used 6 a.m. and a bit of sultry, we'll just drag the 6 a.m. color just on the bottom part of her eyes, just to tie it together. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, what would you say about that? Because there are those people now I know will ask, must I have an eyeshadow under my waterline?
No, it's not really, no, it's not a must. You can just leave it bare. You don't even have to use eyeshadow at all, but it's always recommended. It brings something to your face. Yeah.
And someone shared, if you are the kind of person who creases a lot under the eyes,
this
try to have that hue of the eyeshadow below there. You will get away with it.
Yeah. But if you're doing a dramatic eye makeup look, always use something on the bottom just to create a balance.
Yes.
Yeah. So That's how it looks if you look at the camera. Yeah. See, you see, do you see the difference? What Kelly was talking about? It just, if there was any creasing, which she doesn't have it would help you to like camouflage it.
Yes.
Yeah. And if it's your first time, you want to start off with a very light color to avoid what we call raccoon eyes.
True, you know? Yeah. And even there are those even for the red eyes, the red shadows. Someone shared with me, be very careful using it. Don't make me look like I'm drunk.
Yeah, or like you're sick.
Yeah, especially because at the end of the day, especially if it's in the morning, then in the evening, especially if it was a red shade, if you applied it wrongly because, you know, the entire day of wearing the makeup, they look like they are drunk.
I agree. Yeah. Red is a tricky color actually to work with. But this kind of warm, brownish, orange-like colors, they work really nicely. Yeah. So yeah, those are her eyes. We're going to use actually, we're going to use the same palette. I'll attempt to use Espresso as her blush for a very light blush effect because it's the perfect. It's actually a dupe for many brand blush colors, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So just a little bit on her cheeks. But use very little because eyeshadows have more pigment than blush.
Than blushes themselves.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to be going in with our highlighter, champagne highlighter.
Oh, by the way, guys, another thing from Glambition Canvas Cosmetics is this beautiful highlighter. Guys, look at this. Look at the packaging. They have black and gold, like I was saying, colors, executive colors. So this is one of the products that they have. It's a champagne. It's in champagne. Hopefully they will be having more. But this one is in champagne. This is how it looks. It's an highlighter. And I believe it is a very subtle kind of highlight for an everyday kind of wear. You can build it up. Oh, nice.
It's nice, yeah?
It is quite nice. Oh, nice. So this is Kenyan, made by Kenyans. Beautiful product.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll be taking our highlighter. I'm going to start off with a very light amount on her cheekbones. The same technique that we talked about, guys. You want to make sure it comes in a C shape and meets your eyebrow bone. Yeah. I like it because it's very fine, so it goes on very nicely.
It is very subtle, very subtle. Because you know there are those, highlighters. As much as you love it, is your go-to. You cannot wear it during daytime.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you can see this one, it's just very sheer and very nice. But for the daytime, you just need a small amount. Then a little bit on the bridge of her nose, on the top of her lip and on her chin. And also, I'll go in with a tiny amount on her eyebrow bone because it normally looks very beautiful when it's on her eyebrow bone. So our daytime look is almost done. I almost used the wrong pencil. So I'm just touching up her eyebrows because of the highlighter. Then we'll just go in with mascara, then we'll use our lipstick. You remember what we said about mascara?
Mascara, yes.
Look the opposite direction.
Yes. You first do the lower...
The upper one. Yeah, the lower ones,
and then you do the upper ones.
Yeah. if you have longer lashes like hers, just one coat will do.
Yeah. And then the other tip, when you're doing your mascara and you want it to, you know, choose it maximally. In this case, you want, you know, your lashes to be full, to be, you know, single hairs.
Yeah.
For your mascara to be perfect, you have to do a light coat first, and then you wait for it to dry a little bit, and then you come and add.
Yeah.
So as you go on like that, you'll be able to know when to stop.
Yeah. Emphasis on light coat.
Yes. So I'll tell you, according to me, I'll tell you, this is like healing a business, but this is according to my, how I feel, what works for me.
Yeah.
When you work with those volumizing, you know, they have a lot of product on the wand. Like
fibers,
yes.
almost.
You just swipe it up and then problems. So I'd prefer to go for one that is, you know, does not carry a lot of product on the wand.
The lengthening one.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the lengthening one has like a more of a lighter consistency than the volumizing one.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. So now?
So we've done her mascara. We've given her a very simple eye look. It's very nice. It's very work appropriate because you can barely tell that she has done too much.
Yes.
So yeah, now we're going to go in with her lipstick.
Yes. So guys, as you can see, we have quite a number of lipsticks. All these from Canvas Cosmetics.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This is how it looks. The packaging, guys, just look at this. And this is the packaging. This is beautiful. Nice.
Yeah.
This is nice. And they have incorporated Nairobi. Yes. So please tell us, how many shades do they have?
They have 15 shades and 2 of them are lip glosses.
15 shades?
Yeah.
Amazing. So guys, as you can see, it's beautiful. It's so bold. This is called Roomba, but we have others. Like for example, we have one that is called Habibti. We have another one called Vogue. So ladies, you have a variety to choose from.
Yeah.
Make yourself glamorous with the glam vision from Canvas Cosmetics.
Yes.
So nice. So which one are you using today?
So I'm gonna be using Vogue.
Why Vogue?
You just
for
talked
today?
about Vogue. Because if you compare it to her skin tone, it's a lipstick that is not really red, because red is more of a bolder look. We'll go with red for evening, but now if you want to switch it up to evening, so maybe for the daytime she can use something like this.
All right.
So yeah, this is like a nude for very many skin tones. Yeah.
They really have very nice shades. Look at this one called Mara.
It's like a metallic brown nude.
It's very nice.
One of my favorites. I
For
love
real?
it. Yeah. It looks so nice. Try swatching it.
It's so nice. Look at that.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I think I'll be showing you another one that I have, but this is the best. This is a good version.
It's nice, yeah?
It's nice.
It's very nice. It's very wearable as well, because most of the time metallics are normally very risky. You're afraid to
you
wear
don't
them.
know whether
Yeah, but this one for every day is perfect.
it's nice. All right.
Yeah.
So you told us that these are look that you will really switch up from an office to the evening.
To the evening look, exactly.
So what kind of game will you play with the lipstick now?
We'll see.
All right.
Yeah. So as you can see on her, it's like a, can I call this like a pumpkin shade?
Well,
What can you call this color?
I'll see.
It's not really red.
Peach?
Yeah, it's peach.
It's peachy.
Peach, but it has undertones of
red.
Red, yeah.
And look at the applicator, guys. She's not using a brush. So that tells you the applicator they want is pretty
Exactly.
nice.
Yeah, the applicator is amazing. The product goes on so much faster,
Yeah.
and it's so
Precision.
precise, yeah. But But if you're having issues with precision, maybe you can use a lip brush.
Yeah. True. A lip brush with
Or even if you're a makeup artist and you apply it on a lot of people, just use a lip brush. We are using this so that we can show the application and how it works. So that's Vogue on our model there.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
It really complements our skin.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the shade.
Nice.
And this is her makeup look for the day.
This is for the day now.
Yeah.
She's going to the office. Probably she is the HR over there, looking nice, presentable.
Yeah.
At the same time, well put together, but not like, hey, I'm on your face.
Exactly.
Yes. So guys, as you can see, we've used amazing lipstick from Canvas Cosmetics. Such a nice shade. It's called Vogue.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling?
Amazing.
Yes. All right, guys. So what's next? Are we done?
No. So the scenario is you're at work.
Okay.
Then your 6 p.m. comes and you need to go somewhere or you're called for a party and you need to at least do something more to your face. So we want to show you how you can do that quickly with a few easy steps without having to like rush home and waste a lot of time. Yeah, you can always do that.
Yeah.
So as you can see, her eyes were pretty bare during the day. So we're going to intensify those. But before we do that, actually, we'll put some a bit of translucent powder underneath her eyes so that it can catch any fallout, if any. Yeah. Then we can brush it off at the end. So I'm going to go in with our palette once more. So maybe we can give her like a more smokier eye to whatever she has now. So I'll be using this smaller blending brush. I'll go in with espresso just to deepen the shade we had on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to dab that.
Okay, you're dabbing like in a way of like packing.
Yeah, I'm just packing it on the outer part of her eyes. Then I'm going to be taking a clean brush and just blending the edge. Okay, so I'm going to take the same shade. And you want to make sure you part off the excess to avoid any fallout, because fallout can be really difficult to clean up. Like,
thank you. Yeah,
it's every makeup artist's nightmare.
But can I share with you a tip for fallout, especially for shimmers, glitters? Use your spoolie brush. How? You just use your spoolie brush.
You just scrape it off, or
and you just with the tip of the spoolie, very lightly, it will just pick the glitter.
Yeah, that's a nice tip. I've never tried that one
Same
before.
case with what is it called? When your mascara smudges, what do?
You wait for it to dry, then you take your spoolie brush and you
so that way,
it
yes. And some brands for mascara, they are those that peel, just like you just peel it. You just But for fallouts, use your spoolie to also works.
Oh, I've never tried that. That's a very nice tip. So we've intensified the gold just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Then, since you don't have a bunch of brushes, let's make use of the ones we have.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's another thing, actually. You can use the same brushes as long as you are working with the same color scheme.
Exactly. So we'll take a little bit of CEO, which is the black shade. Then I'm just going to pack it, rather.
Guys, do you remember when I was talking about how you hold your brush? Look at how she's holding a brush. The farther that you hold your brush, the lighter you're going to pat or swash your brush. The closer you hold your brush to your bristles, the more you're going, Oh, look at that. The change.
Yeah, you see. just with a few steps, and her look is already much bolder. So we're going to also, as we said, whatever you do on the top part of your eyes, if you're going dramatic, make sure it reflects on the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll take a little bit of CEO, which is our darker shade, the black shade, and then we'll take it on the outer part of her eyes. Do the same for the other eye. So, yeah. Then we'll go in with a black pencil and just line the bottom part of our eyes. You always want to look up, by the way.
Yeah. So it is easier for you.
Yeah.
Especially for those people who don't like anything close to their eyes.
Exactly. It minimizes the tearing up in the eyes. Yeah.
Nice.
So next up, let's give her a little bit of a liner. Yeah. What would you recommend for people who are practicing liner?
I'll tell them first define the line. Which one? No. Which I have several.
Like so?
Yes, like that. You define them like that, you see? Comfortably, like that. And then for your wing, I usually first I draw the line, and then from the line, I merge it with now the definition that
like
I made. Yes. Yeah. It's so funny that I have met those makeup artists that they can do a perfect cut eye on themselves, but they can't transition that to a client.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, but it is a little bit difficult to do it on someone than it is to do it on yourself. So I can understand that.
Yeah. And also I think that is usually because of how one started learning makeup. Because for me, I believe, I started doing makeup on someone. That's how I learned.
Oh,
so even
for
doing
it
it on
easier?
Myself, I look like someone who doesn't know what makeup is all about. Serious, yeah. It was such a mess.
So how did you finally learn?
Eventually, I think the first time it was hard. Then the second time, I think I was able to work it. And just like I showed you on the pictures before we started,
yes,
I did it. Yeah, that was, I think, my second time to do a full one.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so this is how her eyes are looking like. You can opt for lashes. Should we try the lashes?
Should we? Let's see, because we are all about switching it up and see how bold is going to look.
But for the everyday lady, I'm guessing probably you don't have a random pair of lashes in your bag. You can always just add more mascara on your eyes. Yeah, but just for the sake of learning, I'll show you guys how to add on lashes, very easy and quick ways. Yeah. So the first step, actually the first thing is eyelashes normally come packaged this way. This one goes to that eye and this one goes to this eye. So do not get them confused. Yeah.
Or they could see the one end that is longer and the one end that is shorter.
Oh,
but there are those which are all long through.
Yeah. So the first step is we're going to be measuring out the lash. You just place it on the middle and look at how much you need to trim. And you always trim the outer edge. It looks more natural that way. So you just take your brush and you just trim it. And then you take your glue. Make sure it's eye glue, like glue for lashes, please. Yeah,
please don't use other kinds of glue. Hey, please don't put those...
That's a health hazard.
Yes, and recommended products on your eyes.
I see some people using lace front glue, actually, for their eyes.
The one they're using on wigs?
The bonding glue.
Oh.
Which is very unsafe.
Well, I've not seen that. Please do not. Use that which you're very sure of.
We have to add that disclaimer, by the way.
Yes, yeah. But hey, when I was getting into this industry, the amount of, not even amount, the kinds of, products that some people would use even as primer, as much as, okay, they are okay, fine, but hey, please, for your safety purposes, use that which that you're sure of.
So we're doing the same for the other eye as we wait for this one to dry a little bit, to get a little bit sticky or tacky, which takes about 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah. Before I knew that, hey,
what happened?
it was trouble. You using the tweezers, and then you put your lash on, it's not sticking, you put the tweezer down. Now you start using your finger. All because I was not giving time for the glue to become tacky. Yeah.
But when you're starting out, I think using your hand is easier than a tweezer.
Yeah. I think to date I still use my hands. I don't do tweezers.
Yeah. I just prefer tweezers.
Yeah.
So by now, our previous lash is already dry. It's been around 30 seconds to a minute. You just close your eyes. If you are putting it on yourself, you would just face down and then you would just add it that way.
Yeah.
But on a client, you just have them close their eyes. You fix the middle of the eyelash like that. And then you fix the end like that. And then you fix the other end. It's literally that simple.
Yeah.
So open your eye. If it's your first time putting lashes, you're going to feel a little bit of something is on your eye, but once the glue is completely dry, the feeling should be gone. Yeah. So use nice lashes.
And also I was sharing with viewers last time when you were working with another Kenyan brand, especially when it comes to the lashes, if your lash is not well placed, your eye will be irritated. It will not rest. It will so disturb. It will so be uncomfortable. But the moment you just place it right, you will know.
Yeah, exactly. You'll know.
You will know. You will feel it.
They're not supposed to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So open your eyes. So that's how she looks with lashes. Lashes just add a bit of character to your eye makeup look. Yeah. Close. So as we wait for her eyelashes to dry, we're going to bronze the sides of her face just a tiny bit, just to make it a little bit more defined.
Okay.
This is the one you said you prefer, right? It's easy. It's very easy. Yeah.
That's a very nice way. You can have an entire day, with the cream one, and then in the evening to make it add the powder.
Yeah, just to make it a bit more bolder. Yeah. Then we're going to look up. We're going to remove that excess powder that we had placed. Yeah. Looks lovely, right?
Yeah, it does. The change, guys, what do you think of that change? Can you imagine the look before adding the lashes, before, adding, what will you say, defining the contour?
Yeah. So we're just adding more mascara.
Yeah.
So if you want your lashes to last longer, you're supposed to add mascara on your eyelashes. Don't add them all the way to the false lash. Okay. Look down. So you just want to you're just joining the two, marrying them. Yeah.
So the focus should be on your lashes.
On your lashes.
Not the stick-on lashes.
And trying to join them to the false lash. Yeah. Because if you put a lot of product on your false lash, it's not going to last long. Yeah. So that's basically how she looks. Yeah. We'll add a little bit more highlighter as well. Because for evening, you can go bold with your highlighter.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, so for the lips, you have two options. You can either fully remove one and apply the other, or you can go ahead and do this. You can take your red lipstick.
You want to use the red? How about you use the gloss?
The gloss.
Yeah, we try. Is it this one? We try.
Stardust?
Yeah, we try. The stardust. The
Okay.
stardust will come through for it. We try and see using a gloss. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, which one do you
You
pick?
can try it. Let's
That
try
one?
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably if you forgot to carry your lipstick, but you have your gloss.
Yeah, you can just add it. Focus it more in the middle.
middle.
Yeah, because this one is a lip gloss slash lipstick topper. Yeah. And you can see it's not interfering with the formula of the other lipstick.
True, true.
It's just adding a very nice shimmer. And for evening, this will look amazing.
This is nice.
I've actually never tried Vogue with this. I always try the red.
Actually, you know,
Or
all
the
three I
nude
was
with
going.
this.
I was in my mind.
Now
I'm
you
going to
see
tell
it come to life.
Yes, 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 yes.
So that's how that looks there.
Nice.
Looks amazing. Everyone will ask you, hey, what's on your lips? Looks so awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah. And with a few simple steps, we've managed to turn our very simple, very quick daytime look to a very sultry nighttime look, appropriate for any night event.
Amazing, absolutely true. So, guys, there you have it. As you can see, it's such a beautiful look at the lips. Look
Yeah.
at the eyes. All these with a Kenyan brand. How amazing, you know? It's
Yeah.
so cool. Glam Vision. Yeah, so nice. So, yeah. So you just changed up the eyeshadow. You just popped up, the inner corners of the eye to make them a little bit, smoky.
Yeah.
You added a little bit of the contour with the powder
And
instead of
highlighter,
now adding
more cream.
Yeah. And for lipstick, a little bit of the canvas,
Of the
the
Stardust lip
shade,
gloss.
the stardust
Yeah.
shade. So nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So guys, you can definitely share your thoughts and comments regarding this look haul. You can even share with us using the handle right there below, or even the hashtag #BeautyBooth of how you do your evening look from office look. And definitely if you want to work with Em or get to see what she does, talk to her, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Makeup by M, on Facebook under the same name. You can send me an email, and you can also contact me. They leave my contact details.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
M is the name. Then how do you spell the M?
Oh, E-double-M.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it. Until next time, slay us away.